Hey everyone, welcome to today's live. I am Ronica Brown and I help business owners to save money on their taxes. And basically, what they do is keep more of the money that they're making. I focus specifically on things that actually help you save money and will also help you to keep some more cash in your business. And that brings me to the topic of should your business own your car? I've heard a lot of stories of, people doing this or people have asked about this, but does it actually make sense? How much money are you actually saving? Are you really just only complicating things when you really don't have to, right? So should your business own your car? Does it make sense? Basically, what I would say is it depends. What type of business do you have? Are you an attorney? Are you a realtor? Are you a salesperson? Are you a doctor? What type of business do you have? And also, what's the business purpose of your business on your car? I think a lot of time what happens is people take advice from a car salesman. So when they go to a car dealership and they find out that you have a business, then you're like, well, okay, well, get the car under your business name and then you can write it off. And then, people are happy to hear that, right? Or, they heard that their friends are doing something, or they heard, somewhere that, someone is doing something like this. But what are people actually saving? A lot of time when people come to me and say, hey, my friend said we're doing this and so forth. And, if they don't get the explanation how it applies to them from how it doesn't apply to them, I always say, I would love if your friend could share their tax return with me for me to show you both you and your friend, that maybe he or she is not benefiting as she thinks she is. So people boast about a lot of things that they're doing when it comes to their tax life and what they're writing off. But in reality, a lot of people, they're not saving money. All they're doing is complicating things, creating IRS audit issues, and basically making a mess of things, and they're not actually saving any money. And when you think about doing things in order to, reduce your taxes, you have to make sure that it works and it will work for your business. And then you're not creating any audit issues and it's pretty much legal. So should your business own your car? If you're a service provider, a consultant, and what's the purpose of your car? Are you using your car only to drive to your physical location for your office? So you can see that drive alone, driving from your home to your physical business location. And if you have a car that's a business car, you can see that that's just commuting, right? So even if your business didn't own your car, legally, that's not even deductible miles. So basically that does not establish business purpose. So regardless of what you put in your business name, you can put anything that you want in your business name. You may not want to, and it's not wise for you to do so, but you can put anything in your business name, but that doesn't make it, tax deductible. That doesn't mean that you're saving money or anything like that. You could just be, as I said, opening up a can of worms and creating audit issues for no reason whatsoever. So are you a realtor? Are you driving, your clients around to go see different properties or so forth? Or you're, a medical equipment salesman that's driving to all these different medical offices to go display products? Those two, then, their business, they would have a legitimate business purpose for their business to own their car. A consultant who works from home, their business owning their car, if you're not able to establish a business purpose, then it's pretty much not advisable for your business to own your car. So regardless of if someone tells you to put it in your business name or not, sometimes it does not increase your deduction. The second thing is, how much do you use this car for business? So regardless of if your business owns your car or not, you still have to keep track of your mileage, because that's the only way that it can tell the IRS, or your, tax preparer, how much of this car is business. So you still have to do that, so you don't get out of the mileage tracking thing, regardless if your business owns your car. So if you have one car and your business owner, you still have to keep track of your mileage. And here what happens, based on your business entity, say your taxes are S Corp or you're a C corporation and so forth, and if the car is in the business name and you're using the car for personal purpose, then you really need to be reimbursing the business for your personal use of the car. So that's where things get a little too complicated. Your deduction did not increase there because if the car was in your personal name, you'd have gotten your business portion. You'd have gotten whatever write-off you needed to get for that business portion. And you wouldn't have to deal with, all that documentation and try to, have the business reimburse, you reimbursing the business for your personal use. So some of those things that you have to think about, being able to establish what's the business purpose of my business owning my car, and is this car only used 100% for business? And the only way you can prove that your car is used 100% for business is through mileage tracking. And that's the only way that you can prove. So you still have to go through that and keep track of your mileage in order to establish the business purpose. The next thing that you want to think about is how much deduction you're going to get. So for instance, you go out there and you purchase a new car, and in the first year you may be, based on the tax rules, you may be able to write off the full value of the car. But what do you get in the years to come? So for instance, this car is say like $30,000, and you bought a car in 2018, and you were able to say this car is 100% business. So you're able to write off, the entire $30,000 in 2018. So what are you going to get in future years? You're not going to get $30,000. It's a new car, so there's not a lot of maintenance on the car. In order for you to determine your gas and so forth, you have to use mileage tracking and all that to figure out how much deduction you get. So pretty much after that first year, you really don't get nothing. And if you're not driving a lot, then maybe the actual expenses are going to be pretty much low. So after the first year, you really don't get anything. If you're leasing the car, then you will have the lease payments that you get to deduct each year, just because you're leasing instead of you pretty much. I'm not able to see the comments here. I'm not sure what's always wrong with my lives. Why? Something, a couple of practical examples. Okay, thank you. I can't see your comment, but anyways, so if you're an attorney and you have a physical location and you're driving from your home to your physical location, then you have to prove, how many miles you're driving for business and how many miles you're driving for personal. So really, you don't want to put that car in your business name, because you're going to have to reimburse back the business for when you use that car for personal purposes. If you have a next car and you can prove that, okay, this car is used 100% for business, I'm a salesperson, or I own a construction company or a real estate company where you constantly have to be driving to these locations, then you'll be able to have enough data to basically prove business purpose of the car, and that's when it basically will fly. So my advice is stop complicating things. If you own the car in your personal name, you will get the same deduction. You will be able to write off your business use of your personal car. If you put the car in your business name, sometimes you're just complicating things. Your deduction does not increase. A lot of times your deduction does not increase unless you own the car 100%. And even if you own the car 100% and it's in your personal name, you will be able, let me say that again. And even if you use a car 100% for business and it's your personal name, then you'll be able to still deduct 100%. So the decisions, if you're planning on getting a new car this year and contemplating if you should put the car in your business name, the first thing to remember is like putting the car in your business name does not increase your deduction. You know, what's the purpose of you doing that? Is it some kind of liability protection or anything? So see, you know, what's the purpose that you're doing it for. Don't rely on what the car salesman said, because they don't know anything. So don't take, you know, tax advice from people who, you know, don't know what they're talking about. And the next thing you want to focus on cash flow. How much cash do you want to be putting out monthly on a car payment or a lease payment to make that decision, then rather than, you know, how much you're going to be able to write off? Because in reality, the amount that you're going to write off is going to be the same whether it's under your personal name or whether it's under your business name, as long as you're able to establish your business purpose, as long as you're able to show how many miles you're driving for business, then you'll be able to get that deduction regardless. So don't stop complicating things. A lot of you guys are not saving money by putting your car in your business name. You're just getting the waters muddy and creating issues for yourself. And just remember to always look at how much you're saving. That's it for today. Also, one more note. I have a tax masterclass that's starting on November 1st. So I'm going to leave the link for you guys to register. So this is going to go over all the 2018 tax changes. What are some of the things that you can start implementing before December 31st? That's your timeline in getting your business to fit under the new tax law, because you pretty much have to rearrange things so that you fit under the new rules and so that you'll be able to get those deductions. So we're going to go through what are some of those changes that you need to make starting now, and hopefully you can make it before Thanksgiving, because after Thanksgiving then no one wants to do anything after that. So you get those implemented before Thanksgiving so that next year when you file your tax return, you can see those changes reflected on your tax return. So don't wait until it's too late. You have to start implementation now. So that is a free tax masterclass on November 1st. And I'm going to leave the link for you to register if you're interested in saving money under the new tax law for 2018. Have a good day.